Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered why we have these service loops to our boxes? Stick around and you'll find out. So we're just going to take the wire, gently pull down. The cord is pretty much melted together. So there we have our finished end with our... Okay guys, service loops, let's talk about them. Why do we put these service loops in? Basically, we want to talk about these service loops. So our code here in Canada says we must be stapled within 300 millimeters or 1 foot of the box. Additionally, we take these service loops, which are about 6 to 8 inches, and we put them on the outside. Now, many people say, well, why do you do this? Well, it's a courtesy. It's simply a courtesy for your client, and it's simply a courtesy for your contractor. And what we mean is, here's a prime example. If we didn't have this block on here, which we blocked them out, and the customer put a bigger door trim on here, because it's a fancy house, and these wires are zinging tight, there's no way to move that box back and forth. So in this example, when we have these service loops, we can simply just cut over and move the box over, causing minimum damage, which makes you look like a hero for the contractor and the client. Additionally, it can be moved up and down. So we'll show you what we mean. So let's say they're putting a countertop in. This is a counter plug. We have a service loop on this counter plug. Let's say they put a countertop in and they put a backsplash that's higher than expected. Now our standard height here is 44 inches for a counter. By having this service loop, we can simply move that box up or down in the backsplash to accommodate for the backsplash, which is a great thing to do for the client and for the contractor. If the wire had no service loop on it, we'd have to run a whole new wire, which means tearing drywall out, which means rerunning wires. Now, a lot of you guys are gonna say, well, we just recharge the customer for it, but it's not that simple. You can't do that on every job, especially a quoted job. Now, I think the most important why we have service loops in all of these examples is drywallers. So even though we push these wires back in the box as far as we can, drywallers with their zip tools always hit these wires. And somehow, somewhere along the way, whether it's the contractor, whether it's the homeowner, whether it's some other sub-trade, ends up pulling these wires out, or they come back out and then they get hit with the zip tool. And that usually happens in several places on the house. So the only way to fix that is to cut the wire, splice one on, or mirror it on, which is just not typically a good practice. By having these service loops, then all we need to do, come on in here close so you can show the back of the box. Then all we need to do is loosen the back of the box connector off, pull the wire down into the box and restrip it. By doing that, there's no drywall damage. If the wire was 100% tight, then we'd have to cut the wall open, remove the wire, replace the wire, and then put it back in place. By this, we can just pull the extra down into the box. So by pulling the extra down into the box, that is one of the most important and the main reason why we do it. It just simply saves everybody a lot of grief. Pulling the wire down into the box to restrip it because it's been nicked with a zip tool or whatever, saves on any damage at all, any paint repair, and you absolutely look like a hero to your contractor. You also look good to your homeowner, and then that ends up you getting repeat business. So a lot of people are gonna say, well, I don't wanna spend that extra money on that roll of wire. We're talking 50 or 60 feet of wire on a whole house. So if you're an electrician and you can't spend or you can't allow that extra $30 or $40 in wire, that's getting pretty tight on your profit on your home. So maybe that isn't the type of homeowner you want to work for, or maybe that isn't the contractor that you want to work for. But you always need to do these little diligence things to allow for a better process in the house and to allow for a better finished result. So I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also come over to our YouTube channel, our website channel. The link's in the description where all our videos are organized in a nice searchable fashion. And if you want to see more on why we use metal boxes, click the link up here in the description and it'll take you to the metal boxes. That's it for today, and we'll see you next time.